My name's Jeff, and Russell's fast asleep outside, so you can't really see him at the moment. But anyway, so just thought I would give you a little bit of an introduction. I'm 60 years old and retired, and bought a camper van or a motorhome, and me and Russell have gone off adventuring for, I don't know, I'd like to do it for at least 5 years, but we'll just see how we get on. I mean, really enjoying it thus far. We're only 2 weeks in, or nearly, not quite 2 weeks in, so we're all still green at the gills with it all, and no doubt we will learn as we are, as we go along. Yeah, I'm going to try and do a weekly video to keep everybody updated as to where we are and how we're getting on. So yeah, follow us if you like, or leave some comments as to what you think of the videos. It's the very first video, so again, I'm all a bit new at this. They will improve, hopefully, as we go along. Anyway, enjoy. Hello, everybody. Thought I'd give you a little bit of an update as to what's been going on since we left the UK. As most of you know, we left the UK on the 29th of August from Newhaven to Dieppe, and fairly easy crossing. I think it was about 4.5 hours. Got off the ferry at around 10 o'clock in the evening, so we just parked up right near the ferry in Dieppe, little car park, allowed campers in. I think it cost us about €12 to park, with electricity, which wasn't too bad. So anyway, yeah, we got up fairly early the next morning and drove from Dieppe down to Rouen, where we was meant to be staying at a small farmer's site with a river running through it and all that nice countryside, but campsite was closed. Bit strange after we'd already booked, but anyway, we found another place not far away, a bit further down the road. As you can see, that's the very first part of the video. That's the first time we used a drone as well, which wasn't very good. It was just we parked on a guy's drive, basically. But, you know, it was what it is. It is what it was. And we stayed there one night, and then we moved from there down to a place called Fort Bernard, which was really nice, really old medieval town, loads of history. You can see that on the video. We parked, free parking actually, right near a lake, which was quite nice. Stayed there 3 nights. Russell loved it because obviously he was in and out of the lake all the time. Nice walk into town. You basically followed the canal, which was rather good. Can't really say much more about that place. You'll see it in the video. And where did we go from there? We stayed there until the 2nd of September, actually. On the 2nd of September, we moved to Orleans, which we really enjoyed, as you'll see in the video. We stayed at a small campsite right on the edge of the city where we could cycle in. I think it was 7 kilometres to cycle in. First time Russell using his chariot, which went pretty okay. Yeah, we stayed there for 3 nights again, and moved from there to, I'll follow that up actually in another. I'm going to go and show you the lake. There's a Russell. Hi, Russell. We've just come back from having a weird burger, actually. It was a very weird burger at the pub. It was the only place open, because remember, these places are opened on most places in France are shut on a Sunday, which is, yeah. Don't know why it's beeping a lot, but anyway, it's beeping a lot. So this is the lake. Can you see the lake? It's down here, which Russell's no doubt about to go in. And we'll see if we can show you the lake better. I might have to, let's have a look. follows you really well. I'm quite impressed. So yeah, this is the lake. Hi, so this is the walk into town, which is very cool, along one of the canals. There just seem to be quite a few canals. And yeah, this basically takes you into the town centre. It's a nice walk. Very stormy rain clouds up there, which is not looking too great because I haven't brought a raincoat or anything. Just come out in my t-shirts and shorts as per usual. But I'm sure we'll be okay. Find a little coffee shop or something to go and sit in if it rains. There is a museum here which I would very much like to go and have a look round. The town itself was built by, the town we're at is called Le Fort Bernard, which apparently was built by the Bernard family in 1011. So yeah, the middle of the town is very old, with rather interesting architecture, which we'll go and have a look at in a bit. So you enter the old town through these old medieval gatehouse, which is very cool. There obviously used to be a drawbridge here at some point. Flower pots, woohoo! Big flower pots. So yeah, this takes you into the old town. I'll see if I can find a date on it, which I can't see, but I believe that is 11th century, which is rather old. Through the tunnel, and then you come out into the middle of the town, which is... Hi, so I'm walking up to the monument to Joan of Arc with Joan of Arc orchestral manoeuvres in the dark playing in my ears. This is quite emotional. I don't know, ever since hearing this song when I was 16, I was like, oh my God, this is a very brave lady indeed. And here she is, finally. So I'm in Orléans, the place that she got back off the English in the 14th century. Russell's with me. We've came in Russell's chariot. Look at that, look, wow. Wow. Ada, would you give? Amazing. Such as me, without wow, wow, wow. The British burnt her when she was just 19. She started fighting for Louis, the then not King of France, in when she was 17. She told Louis that she could bring France back to the French people, and she did. She's a great big part of bringing France back from the British. Yeah. Panther crazy dog. Hi Russell. Hi Russell. This is rather nice. I think it finally stopped raining. In fact, we can actually see a bit of blue sky over there. Woohoo! We're trying to enjoy these really nice gardens, but it keeps chucking it down with rain every now and again. Talk about heavy showers, but anyway, we've got to rest from the showers. After Orléans, on the 5th of September, we moved to a place near the town of The sun came out, the weather was great. It was a naturist campsite, which I was a little bit unsure about to start with, but once you get in the swing of it, it's okay. A lot less rules and regulations, which I really liked. Like all the previous campsites, just like the bloody UK, signs all over the place. You can't do this, you can't do that, and I honestly can't be doing with it. So it was nice to be able to let Russell run around. Obviously, you've got to keep your eye on him to pick his poo up and all that, but in general, he absolutely loved that campsite. Everybody was playing with him, chucking his ball for him. It wasn't very busy at all because it's getting towards the end of the season. As you can see in the photographs and the bit of film footage with the drone, we was on top of a hill, overlooking all the volcanic area of the Pyrenees, which is really cool. I can't remember how high the biggest hill was. Anyway, it was pretty high, which you'll see. And then you'll see in the photographs that at the end of the video we had a big meal on the Saturday evening, which we all chipped in and everybody helped, and that was really nice. I got given a bottle of wine for being the only Brit on site, which was quite funny. Sat near a group of Dutch people who could speak pretty good English, so it was nice to sit and chat to other people for a change. So really enjoyed that place, and we stayed there until, I'm thinking now, I think it was another 3 nights. Yeah, it was. And it worked out at £90 for 3 nights, and that was including the meal on the Saturday night, because it cost everybody, I think it was €12. I had about 5 or 6 drinks of beer at the bar and 3 bottles of wine, so that worked out pretty cheap, I think, for 3 nights. As I say, definitely would go back to that site. Maybe not. Maybe in high season when it's really, really busy, not so relaxed. I don't know. But anyway, we moved on from there, and I will update you in the next video as to where we are, where we were, where we have been, as you should say, after that. Goodbye for now.